Alright, you guys know the deal. We'll just give it a little bit for some people to get on, and we will get started. Give me a chance to clean up anyway. Been trying to clean up for a while now. Can't ever seem to catch up. Where is everybody? Oh, had a watcher and they went away. Can't start until there's at least one. I'll just keep getting things ready. You're just gonna hear a lot of plastic. Come on, say hi. Oh, there we go, too. We'll be good now. Just wasting the night away here. I guess we'll just let's go check the score of the Union game while we're waiting. Got our win. Good deal. Ah, there we go. Whew. I was wondering when somebody was finally going to post. How you doing tonight, Chris? All right, no time to waste then. All right, guys, tonight we got ourselves Facebook break. This is Ant-Man and the Wasp. Got a great deal on it, so we're going to break it. Oh, wait a minute, got to do the random first. All right, and Chris, I think you're the one that mentioned about switching to OBS, but until I do that, we're doing this. All right, so we're going to jump up here to, this was our interest tab, so everybody's there. You're all highlighted and you're all paid. I filled in all the randoms. So now we jump over to random.org, list randomizer. Paste everybody in there. There you all are. We do this 5 times. If you don't want to get upset, just look at the 5th one. That's what everybody does. Oh, it was only we stopped on the 4th one. All right, here we go. This is number 5. And there it is. Oh, wow, Chris, since you're here, good job. All right, so now let's just jump over here and we'll did that go? Yeah, okay. Just so they're in there for posterity's sake. And bring this back up and this back over. Okay. And we can get rid of this camera. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Nice weather in my parts. There they are. I'm going to ask, I was told that Masterpieces was a no-go until release because they had very small allocation, and I think they wanted to basically see where the prices were going to be before they put it up for sale so they can maximize what they're getting. So I will send a message over to them and see. I pretty much can guarantee you it is not going to be cheap. I mean, it seems, you know, production is up, allocation is even tighter. Oh, there's our mini. Is anybody actively going to go after those minis? I might try and buy into the break. I wouldn't mind a set of minis. You know, I just finally saw this movie last month. I was waiting for it to come on to Disney Plus. It's not that big of a deal. It was just when we did the break on Blowout at release, I was trying to get the minis, and somebody, maybe it was you, somebody beat me to them. I just think they're kind of neat. Not like I don't really have, you know, a big desire to collect them, but just thought it'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I'm gonna guess that I bet you it's gonna be every bit of that $2.50 a box for Marvel Masterpieces, and then it's definitely gonna be a pack break. I'm not taking a chance of any kind of breakdown because um, I noticed that from the breaks I saw that they're kind of, some are you're getting different amounts of base cards and things. QM7. This is Anatolov. Whoops, sorry. Single. Yeah, so it would definitely be a pack break. I'm not taking any chances at all. Here's a duel with Ghost and Luis. This is QMD14. Is a plate a guarantee in the box? I didn't look at any of the odds. I just had seen, let me turn this a little more. I just had seen people had posted that different amounts of base cards of different tiers, that it wasn't very consistent. Maybe one of these days, I tell you, I always would, it's so far out of my price range, but I wanted to get one of the uncut sheets, the redemptions, just because I like to hang the sheets up on the wall. But I don't know what the 16 uncut sheets go for. Here's our Wasp wing. So I think it was Ramble that opened. He got one of the redemptions for an uncut sheet. Yeah, I'm too cheap. Actually, I just went on a bit of a shopping spree. I did and a mini. All right, so our two you know, I can stuff more in a box. So we got our 2 relics. So remember, there should be 4 autographs and 4 sketches out of here. And then you're supposed to get 2 relics in every box. I picked up a bunch of stuff towards my Game of Thrones sets. A couple of decent ones. I don't know if anybody collects them or is following. There was a ton of auctions that ended this afternoon. So I got the Dragon Glass Relic from Season 5. That was the biggest one. The Valerian Triple Banner. Now I just need to get the real relics from the wardrobes. I've got, you know, like the Faceless Man coin and the Night King pin, that stuff. The, what was that, Season 3, the Hound Relic. Oh, there's our first autograph. The Hound Relic from Season 3. That was a more, that one was more rare. All right, not a good start. Goran Kostic. Now, the only possible thing here is if this particular one, I don't know if he has any short prints in here. QSGK. It is an A, tier A for that one, for portrait. Let me put this in a sleeve. A couple of the Season 2 banners. Just some odds and ends. Oh, here's our wing. I know to finish my sets now, I don't need a lot, but it's just either the stuff is so cheap that nobody bothers to list it, like a quotable insert I might be missing, something stupid like that. How about, has anybody else picked up anything good lately? That's too expensive of a land, because I would have to get full sets. So I know that's not happening. Getting those tier 4 what ifs. There's a dual QMD 12. You know, are there different odds on? Yeah, there are. Just check and see what we got here. 12 and 14. So the easiest odds are so it's just A and B. So 12 and 14 are, oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, 14. So that one we just pulled, that's a tier A. So that's good. Now the single, we got 7. That's a tier B. And there's just A and B in those as well. The overall odds might be 1 in 45, but they still have, I mean, on Cardboard Connection, they still have them listed as separate tiers. QM17. Oh, you bought some boxes from Dave and Adams? What do you think, they're gonna cut you? I mean, they're already out, so I would think you'd have them by now. Okay, 2 boxes down. I haven't bought from them a lot, but I mean, I haven't, and I also haven't bought anything that was so volatile in price, so I haven't had any problems. You know, buying some Walking Dead, or this case right here. I wonder how could they oversell though? I mean, there's only two. Isn't there only 2 authorized internet resellers? QMT2. Here's our first triple. And same thing here. It's triples are 1 and are A and B. What did I say? I got 2. 2 is, that's a tier A. Ah. Oh, here's the other. Oh, can you hear that? I'm going to guess the Union one in stoppage time. Here's Luis again. This is QM4. Any soccer fans? Oh, wait a minute. Go this way. Separate them by what they are. Single, single, single. There we go. Hey, the one thing, I don't know about you guys, I'm hoping, and I don't want to jinx this when I say this, I hope we don't pull one of the mini autographs, because I don't like them at all. I mean, you get no image, you know, because there's no room. The size of the sticker is the size of the card. There is another, isn't there more than one Upper Deck authorized internet reseller? Steel City is? Okay. Never actually bought from them. I wish I could talk to somebody who could actually answer a question over at Upper Deck. I can't imagine they drop Chasing Amy. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, why drag it out for this long? There's our Wasp wing. I mean, the only thing, because the problem that we're going to have with that break is, so now I'm going to get a refund from Blowout. Now, I don't know what date they were supposed to have their payments in, so I guess. Oh, okay. I thought you meant gets dropped like they kill it. I know one that I'm actually kind of curious about is I've been trying to fill that break of TriStar, the 2020, what's it exactly called, live, whatever, and Blowout raised the price on it, so I wonder why. But they locked me in on that price, so I'm good. Yeah, it was it Adam that asked? I want to say it was Adam that asked about it. I mean, I thought for sure with only 8 spots, even though it's expensive, I thought, you know, even some sports people would have joined in because there's a lot of sports autographs in it as well. I was going to say, we didn't get anything yet out of this box. There's our Wasp wing. There's a dual. This is number G or QMD8 and some silver fabric for Scott. And that is a tier A also. How's it going, Logan? Here's relic number 2. QM6. Did it? I only looked at the top couple. QM. That's a tier A also. Well, I guess we're doing good that way at least. Well, the one good thing is at the rate we're going, there'll be the other hit, you know, the sketch or the autograph. They'll be in just about every single box. Since we only had the one so far. Hey, you know, something kind of neat. One of the people that uses the mail service, I didn't open their box yet. I picked it up yesterday. They picked up, was it volume 1 or volume 2? But they picked up a case of Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't realize how much the Christopher Pratt autographs had gone up. Wasp wing insert. I was hoping, oh, got a printing plate. That's always good. Oh, card number 25, a magenta plate. Oh. And then I'll see if I can find that card. Yeah, I don't know. It only gets shipped to me. I have no idea. QM1. I was hoping a few people, they'll get cases and then they'll have me open them. So that way it saves on a lot of the shipping. And sometimes they don't, you know, they only want the, you know, the hits out of it, especially if it's an older product. But she split it with somebody else, so no luck there. You know what? Mini printing plates. That's what they needed to do. That's 37. Nope. Where is card 25? I've got something else really cool. So I know I've mentioned in the past about how my wife has been trying to get herself into a school system. So she is in as a long-term sub. So I mean, it's better than just being an aide. And in her classroom, one of the kids' father is a former professional NFL football player. Thought that was really cool. Where is this card 25? Yeah, you know, at first with Mulan, I was glad because we get Disney Plus, but then I was not happy when even if you have Disney Plus, you still had to pay to stream it. I am half tempted to go see Tenet though. There's our Wasp wing. But I was really looking forward to Mulan. I just think most of the live action adaptations, you know, have been trying to follow the cartoon too closely. And this one really looked like a real movie to me. Was it good? 29. Close. What do we have? 28. We're getting close. Or at least I know what scene this is from now. And here's our first sketch. Starting to get worried. And QM14 single. Gold. Yeah, it's kind of a vinyl piece there. I haven't seen any of the live adaptations, but I guess part of it is my kids are a little bit older now, so they don't really care to see it. Here we go. Boy, that's a tough one to get a plate of. I mean, it is a plate, but that is card 25. And I guess that's Ant-Man, not Wasp in there. I'm trying to think, does Ant-Man go into the restaurant when they have the whole big fight? Well, I'll tell you what, the commercials, at least, though, for Mulan, they did a bang-up job of really making me want to see it. Okay. Donid Newbold? So the one nice thing here is that we actually got a sketch of Ant-Man and Wasp. I know we've talked about it before. It's the one thing I don't get why they're allowed to have non-movie type images on the sketches. Open up you get a sketch out of this and it's of, Thor. Doesn't make any sense. I'm thinking that it must just be the what do you call it? Just to have the variety. I mean, there's no explanation for it otherwise. But it's funny though, because I wouldn't pay the $30 to see Mulan, yet I would have, taken somebody, one of my kids, well, my daughter, my son would never go, but I mean, I would have spent probably twice that to go. Yeah, yeah, it happens. But it's just that the real image of that plate is just a tough image because I like I said I can't remember if Ant-Man was even in the restaurant because I don't see any wings on the character, but they're so tiny on there. So anyway, so yeah, I mean it's a cheaper option to just pay the $30. Or when all the movie theaters first shut down, I really wanted to see Bloodshot. I'm like, I just can't justify spending the $20. But I would have spent $60 to go see it in the theater after you buy everything. And boy, I'm glad I didn't. I watched it. It was not that great of a movie. Yeah, I drove by one of the movie theaters last night on my way home, and it's a 14 theater one, I think. Might have been 20 cars in the parking lot. I mean, besides, what other new releases are there besides Tenet? Oh, that's right. Yeah, Face the Music. There's our Wasp wing. hope I don't get shot for this, but the original Dune, I didn't like it. I'm I'm not a David Lynch fan, even after opening up all those Twin Peaks cards. Now somebody had posted about that they saw New Mutants and that it just wasn't even sketch number 2, that it wasn't anything like the way they made it advertised to be. Like I said, it didn't really come off as a horror movie at all. And QM16, this is the cool pattern. It's like a fabric mesh almost. And let me just go to the sketch list. Oh, no way. Not who I thought it was. Now I gotta find the name here. Oh, they have his name listed as his tag name here. All right, so on the artist list, it's listed as 1-800-GET-ADAM, and the name is I am Harris, maybe. I don't know, but this is a nice looking sketch. Well, I mean, the way they've got him positioned, you would think it's Quicksilver, just because looks like he's running. But then at the same token, it kind of looks like he's throwing something. Hey, not many people posted on Blowout about the multi-box, a little bit of everything mixer. I was hoping, over the course of the last week from when I first posted it, there would have been a little bit more talk about it, give me an idea what people were looking for. Also, that Garbage Pail Chrome, Garbage Pail Kids Chrome. I think there's only 2 spots left in that one. There's our Wasp wing. Who is this? We got sketch number 3. Oh, that's Fabian Quintero. Took me a second to catch the name. And it's of Ant-Man, so we actually were 2 for 3. QM 9. I haven't hit a quad on the relic. We're only halfway done. Okay, there you go, Ant-Man. Going after Ultron, it looks like there. I need to take a drink here. It's gotta be, right? You know, it could be a punch cut. I would think if it's a laser cut, it'd be a little bit smoother. Logan, you know how we talked about the Ghostbusters binders not that long ago? And how rare they apparently are? I was watching one on eBay, and it looks like it sold for $100. All I know is that if that's what the binders you're going to go for when they do pop up, I'm not going to have a binder. Forget that. There's our Wasp wing. I think there was less than that. Here's a dual QMD 5. How you doing there, MMCC? Man of mystery there, right? You never told us who you were. Oh, here's a TI single, QM5. We opened up so many cases of Ghostbusters. That was the only set that I actually ended up keeping. No, that's not what I meant, MMCC. I was referring to, are you somebody that we know? Like, are you somebody on Blowout? Are you one of the people we talk to on NSU or anything like that? Or in any of our other Facebook groups? But I got rid of most of my other crypto sets that I had, except for what did I keep? I kept Legends of Tomorrow. I kept Supergirl, but I never even watched the show. I only kept it because I enjoyed the break, because I thought it was a really good set, and I never finished the foils because the collation on the foils were terrible. So even if I was going to try and trade it or sell it, I can't do that without a complete set. But Ghostbusters was the perfect mix. We opened up so much of it. It was fun. It was a good set. Inserts are a little, eh. But you know what, Chris? Even if they did make 500, if you think about it, somebody like Logan or Adam or what is Blue Jay's name? Is he an Adam also, or is he an Andy? Wasn't he something like that? You guys, your sets are so big, your collections, you probably have a dozen binders each just to hold it all. There's our Wasp wing. Right, we got to be due for our second autograph. I guess the same question would be for the Game of Thrones binders. Some of those I like. Series 1 and Series 2, or excuse me, Season 1 and Season 2, they're pretty easy to find. But I missed out on the Season 6, and because I just wasn't, I mean, I wanted, it went for a lot. I can't remember how much. But they're the only binders I'm really going after. Those, I actually want to get an old Marvel metal binder just for my, to hold my, because I have that, except for the case toppers. So I wanted to get that binder, my Game of Thrones binders, and the Ghostbusters one. I think that's really all I want. After that, I'd probably just make some custom binders for my other sets. Well, the set's all done. I had read that there was there's autograph number 2. I had read that it was price-wise was going up. The case toppers are not very desirable, honestly, because they're not metal. QM2. Oh, the binder is. Oh, maybe I just need to break down and buy it then before it goes up. I mean, I've seen people, the only people that have them, they've got the sets with them, and I don't want the set. That was my first real non-sports set that I put together. Before that, it was all just baseball. Okay, what do we got here? Let's check our... It's a tier B. How do you like that? Doesn't matter though. There's our number 1 pick. Unless we get another one. More than one of her. Which is not unheard of. It's funny, for as much as I liked opening up, that Marvel metal, putting that set together back in 1995, I really regret not doing, like, I was too busy opening up, back then, I guess it would have been like 95 Leaf or, which I guess, I wonder, 95 Leaf had some good inserts in it. They had those, I think it was 95 that had like the statistical standouts and the hot gloves. Some of the first, rarer inserts. But I really regret not doing the Marvel Masterpieces back then. Now the Superman Doomsday, was that the oversized cards? Like, I forget what they called them back then, but it's like sort of like the wide vision. because I really don't like those cards. Like I remember getting the. Okay, so that was regular. Oh, wait a minute, was the Wide Vision Death of Superman? But when Fleer was doing that back then, they had baseball was that the extra bases, and then football I think was called Game Day, and I don't remember what the basketball one was called. Now I need some of the old DC stuff to start going up. I got my DC Master Series set, which was not even close to the popularity of Marvel Masterpieces or Marvel Metal. There's our Wasp wing. Now is Flare going up in price? Because I would be scared to open that one up. Those cards with that super heavy gloss on them, they all fogged up, almost like a haze from wax. There's a triple. We got here QMT8. Why, yes, we did, Mason. We just did in the last box. And here's another Ant-Man, QM8. Yeah, we're still waiting on 2 more autographs and 1 more sketch. Sketches we did pretty good on. We only pulled the 2 autographs so far. The first one was the Anatolov guy, and then Lily is the second autograph we pulled. I don't know, maybe it's just me. When we did the breaks of this at release, I wanted a Goggins. I think that guy's the man. My wife and I, we used to watch The Shield religiously. There's our Wasp wing. And QMD3 for a dual. Now, what are the overall odds on 1 in 90? Okay, so QM15 single. I wonder if the movie studios would be any more open to, having card sets done, any promotion whatsoever to help get stuff out there for the movies. And if Crypto even still had the license for Ghostbusters, I'm sure it did not include any future projects. Now, what year did the female Ghostbusters come out? Was that 16? Like, could that have at all been considered in that card release? Because I never really did get the card set. The base set was strictly for the first movie. The inserts were either first movie or cartoon or whatever. It did. I wonder if that was even thought of or if they had a chance. I mean, I know everybody hated the movie, but I mean, again, just to get autographs of, the 4. But anyway, so they were able to get the sketches, though, covered both movies and the cartoon. Yeah, I guess it just seems weird to me on the, however the licensing deal was done. So we got 4 boxes left. There should be 3 more hits, 2 autographs and a sketch in these last boxes. Yeah, I definitely had heard about the one and done for Ghostbusters. So I think they easily could have done just an updated release just to cover the second movie. And I think they could have, had that one and sold it. Mini. We got autograph number 3. Another nice piece. QM18. Yeah, they seem to want to wipe the 2016 movie from existence. Get a little dry. Yeah, my daughter didn't mind it. I mean, she was 7 at the time, but nah, yeah, you can't be mean, flat out mean to the guy. And our Wasp wing insert. Okay, let's check our odds on this one. Oh, we got, by the odds, we definitely got a good one. This is one of the variant photos. 1 in 640 packs. And Judy Greer. But this is one of the photo variants. All right, 3 to go. We got 1 sketch and 1 autograph left. The best thing would be, I'm sure everybody saw that Rick Moranis is back in the world. He did that commercial. Well, the only cut autos that I know offhand that they did were for Lord of the Rings. Or excuse me, The Hobbit, not Lord of the Rings. But those, they used their own cards. for the cuts, just because, you know, it was a big oversized 6 or 9 autograph card. I don't think they've done it for any other release, none that I could think of. But I was reading an article, since Moranis did that little spot in the Mint commercial, that he is going to be in, they're making a new Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie. There's autograph number 4. QM11 single. Is he still alive? Eh. And I'm not getting him confused with Uncle Phil. When you say yes, he is. Yeah, no, I know Uncle Phil passed. That was a few years ago now. Sometimes when you see those things, a 40 by 20 master bedroom, I mean, like, why? I mean, I wouldn't even know what to do with that much space. I mean, I think my bedroom's a good size. And if my bedroom was a few feet smaller, it wouldn't affect me one bit. But for it to be 20 feet larger, yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, let's check our thing here. This is a full body, so that's good odds-wise. 1 in 493, so it's a tier B. And just for Mason, Walton Goggins. All right, so except for the first, the Anatolov, I mean, we got a Lily. The Greer was the photo variation, so odds-wise, that's a great one. And then the Goggins is the full body. So that one has better. The full bodies are the second rarest. What isn't overpriced right now? That's the real question. So are you looking to move, George? Or are you just, I know my wife, she's on all the time just for the fun of it. And there's our last sketch. Clint Hagler. All right, we'll see you later, Mason. Take care. QM16. Here's a wasp with that same, pattern fabric. It's my wife and I, we have decided that we're going to be leaving our state as well. Oh, there you go. We actually want to downsize, though. I mean, our house is a typical house, where we live now. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. I mean, I finished the basement, so that's always nice. But there's nothing out of the ordinary. But New Jersey is just insane with taxes and everything. But we made the decision that we are going to, as soon as our daughter is out of high school, just to be fair to her, and we are out of New Jersey. And we actually, as of right now, we don't have anywhere specific that we're looking. We just said it had to be south. So we were actually looking in Delaware. Real rough. See, our thing is we want to be on water this time. All right, let's get this wasp wing. And we got ourselves a wasp sketch. All right, so that means that our last box here should not have anything in it above the two relics. Well, my wife is a big beach person. So for the last few years, we usually take a few days and we go down to Rehoboth Beach. And she actually had seen trailers. And it's almost like a running joke with us right now. But they have 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. No, I don't think there's no quads in this. I thought there was at first, but I went to the checklist and it's just triples is as high as it goes. Originally, she wanted to go to Maine because we really fell in love with where we stayed, but I do not want to spend the winters up in Maine. But some of these, I mean, I guess it's a trailer park that we were looking at. I mean, the house was actually really nice. Here's our Wasp wing. I mean, a lot of them were fully updated, and literally, yeah, forget that. With a huge screened-in porch. The one had its own dock, and it was like 165 grand. And taxes were cheap because you still don't own your property. You rent it because it's a trailer. So it was, that was the only part that I had to try and figure out. I've never paid rent before, so I don't know how that, have to figure that out. But it's almost like we want to kind of start trying even though we'd still be working, the retired type life. Like I want to be somewhere out in the middle of nowhere where I can have a golf cart just to get around. What do we have here? Oh, what did we get? We got another autograph. So we got a bonus. There's QM3. Yeah, when we went to Maine, why can I never remember the name of the town we stayed at? But we went to Booth Bay, and that's where we loved it there. Now, I'll look it up. I'll tell you what it is before we get off, get done with this break. I mean, do you know that the tourist place, Red's, where you got to go to get your lobster rolls? The town that's in. All right, so we ended up getting an extra autograph. And let's see what this one is. Auto. Okay, this is 1 in 480 packs. And it is a mini. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the minis, but hey, we got an extra autograph. I'm not going to complain. Yeah, we spent a half a day in Kennebunk. I mean, it's nice. I'm not going to, doesn't, Edgecombe. Edgecombe is where we actually stayed. And then we went to Booth Bay. Yeah, because we were right at this bridge, and at the other side of the bridge was Red's. We could see it from the back deck of our cottage. Okay, let's do a quick recap. So we did get a printing plate. It was card 25. I'll be honest with you, it's a magenta. It is not a great plate, but we got a plate. They are not guaranteed. Here's our little Wasp wings. Our singles. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 16 singles. And our doubles, 5 doubles, 2 triples. So let's see. So we got 1 plate, 1 wings, 16, 5, 2. We got 4 sketches and 5 autographs. 18. So that comes out to 30. Oh, and then the minis. 35. So we have 35 hits in this break. So now I'll actually show you. And we did good with our sketches because 3 of our 4 sketches actually are of Ant-Man or Wasp. Except that that's the only one. So we're not sure exactly who that one is. I mean, he looks like he's supposed to be running fast, so we don't know if that's a Quicksilver. But then it looks like he's throwing something. And the outfit, color-wise, I don't know about the head part of it, but it almost looks like Wonder Man. But I don't know. Okay, autographs. So we just showed the mini of Judy Greer. We got the full portrait, or not full portrait, but the full body of Walton Goggins. Yeah, but I don't think Cyclops has ever had a red, gold, and blue. The Judy Greer is a photo variation, so that's a super hard odds. And then here's our Goran Kostic. He was our easy one. And we also, there's Evangeline Lilly. Okay, I will, let's see, it's already 11:15. I'll get started on scanning everything in, and I'll get the list together, and we can start drafting. And that is going to do it for this break. Let's see. Go join the Facebook group. You get to have fun. We do these breaks. I have currently, again, the TriStar break and the Garbage Pail Kids break. They're the only 2 I think I have filling right now. And that's really it. Like I said, I'll get these things scanned. We'll get them back up and we can start drafting tomorrow. So thanks for sticking it out and watching. And I will see everybody at the next break.